Hello, it's Trekker Joe, and welcome to Space Engineers, of all things. I have a sky factory approaching me, and I'm going to need to do something about that. So, I need to launch an attack against it before it's too late. So, let's just go into this camera and get a good look at it. Now, let's just press 1. No? Press 2. And watch the drones dispatch. Yes, I figured out a way to get the pirate AI to work for me. And it's glorious. But I have to continuously feed them telemetry, otherwise they might get stuck. This is actually this is quite high up. But I want to see if I can down it. Okay. No. I'm going to take a look at this scene. It appears most of my drones have dodged. Well, a lot of them have, but also, a lot of them have taken a lot of damage, but they're all underneath. I have several. Let's turn this off. I'm going to go here. Let's just watch. We've disabled all of their guns. All of them have been disabled. So now our drones, which are right there, can go to work and destroy the thrust components. Look at that. Oh, I think we're going to take out the gyros. Yes. Yes, a successful attack. Well, for the most part. And the cool thing is that with the way they work, the AI will always try to stay engaged, but will also stay a certain distance away. And the bobbing back and forth is because I'm just abusing the same thing that the AI abuses, which is how the remote control kind of acts when it's told to go back to its origin. Also, watch out! Whoa. Nice dodge. But yeah, anyway, so what you just saw was Blarg's fancy ruler, actually, at work. That's where the buzzing noise came from, which then loads GPS coordinates into a programmable block that contains transmitter code. And then my transmitter code takes information and will store that information, and when I send the command deploy, which is the other two programmable blocks, like 2 and 4, it deploys the drones, and 4 actually disengages them. And so, yeah, and doing it like this means that I can issue orders without actually having to physically fly over there and give them GPS coordinates. And they'll update the coordinates that they detected. In fact, I can actually prove this with... So as you can see here, it is bouncing back and forth between home and not home. But right now, it's constantly updating the position. So when it gets too far, it's going to update, like it's going to try to go home, but otherwise it's updating the position. So yeah, it's 3K away from home because it's a little too close. Now it's there, it's like it's consistently updating the position. And this is, like, this guarantees the drones are able to stay engaged, just like the pirate AI, except instead of like having the ability to seek players from across the entire map, they have to get a target lock, which is why I had to consistently like keep sending them, like keep spotting for them, basically. And all they're doing is using the turret as a sensor. So yeah, so like on the drone itself, it has 2 programmable blocks. One of those programmable blocks is designed specifically to, like, is loaded with a program transmitter code that I had personally been working on for a while. And then the transmitter code loads the will just forward the arguments to the AI, and this is going to allow me to do a lot of clever things with it. But it basically means that I can I don't have to worry about changing transmitter code, and I just need to worry on about making a code that actually works with that. Also, one of my drones has taken damage to the antenna, which is why we no longer get a signal. So it's not destroyed, but it must have gotten hit by a machine gun somewhere. But since it's like flying above, it's going to lose its target very soon. I'm just going to say that. Because an issue with how I've been doing this, the turret's only mounted on top. I don't have a modifier that keeps them, that forces them to stay underneath. So if I'm ever too high, which the AI tends to do, it eventually reaches its target, the turret disengages, and it gets within 50 meters of the point that it was told to go to, and then it just returns to the point it was before. When I'm probably going to make a version 2 that's slightly better, and then I'm probably going to make, well, this is version 0, the very basic prototype. But if I want to do like a version 1, by the way, I feel like, where is it? Is this really the only drone? It is. And now it's targeting. Well, it was targeting, but it eventually disengaged because the thing despawned. We didn't quite deal enough damage. These, they do have a tendency to bug out, unfortunately, and there isn't always much I can do about that. It could actually possibly be because one of the AIs was taken out, or still like trying to engage. But it seems okay. But yeah, anyway, using drones, I managed to attack this head on and disable the autopilot and most of its weapons, and that allowed me to salvage this for parts, and then 3D print off a bunch of drones to replenish my ranks. And all I have to do is press this button, and yep, it just welds up a drone. But I still have to like supply it and everything, which does mean it's a little annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. It's completely vanilla. Ignore this. This is one of Digi's mods, but this is just so that I avoid the ugliness of like pistons, like piston rotor, like not piston rotors, but you know, like rotor grid size changes. When I eventually do a survival series, which will probably be around the end of the Stellaris series, I think the game is going to pretty much turn into an RTS for me. Just a hunch. So look forward to that. And yeah, it'll be very script heavy, but I'm probably not going to be like super like in-depth, like here, let's spend like have like a 5-part video of me just writing, like rewriting the pirate AI to do things. This is actually my network interface. This is the pirate AI that I made. Using the pirate AI that I ironically stole from the pirates. So yeah, so this is going to be very interesting when it finally does start. I'm probably going to be fighting drones with drones. See you next time.